My father used to smoke. He got very ill. The doctor told him that he had to quit smoking. My father tried for a long time to quit. It was very difficult for him. Smoking is an addiction. After many months, my father finally gave up smoking, but he still craved a cigarette once in a while. He says that quitting smoking is the hardest thing that he has ever done. When my father did smoke, he smoked everywhere. He smoked in restaurants, stores, and many public buildings. Now, you are not allowed to smoke in a lot of public places. When my father smoked, the rules were not so strict. People could smoke just about anywhere. It really wasn't fair to the people who didn't smoke. Their clothes always smelled like smoke, and they breathed in secondhand smoke. Some people think that the secondhand smoke is actually worse for you than if you smoke yourself. People that smoke in their houses and very young children would inhale the smoke that was in the air. Some people still smoke in their houses, and their children breathe in the smoke. Some restaurants have areas for smokers and non-smokers, but usually the smoke drifts from one area to the other. There are some businesses that have banned smoking altogether. Personally, I think that smoking in public places should be completely banned. I don't think that I should have to breathe in another person's smoke if I choose not to smoke myself. It wouldn't be fair for a non-smoker to get lung cancer because they had to be in a place where smokers were allowed to light up. I know that smoking is a powerful addiction and that it is very difficult to quit, but smokers should restrict their smoking to places where there is nobody else around. Lung cancer is an awful disease. Nobody should have to suffer with lung cancer. People should be educated about the dangers of smoking. Smoking should be banned in public places, but eventually I would like to believe that fewer people will smoke. It would be nice to live in a smoke-free environment.
Listen and practice.
Water activities. We use a lot of water outside the home. We need water for the food we eat. Meat comes from animals, and animals drink water. Fruits and vegetables also need water to grow. We need water to travel. We can travel by ship and by boat. We can also make power with water. Hydroelectricity is electricity made from water. We have fun with water. We like to go to the beach in the summer. We also like to visit rivers and lakes. Lots of sports need water. Sailing, surfing, swimming, water skiing, and diving all use water. Which water sports do you like?
Listen and practice. Energy is incredible because we use it for everything that we do. Energy can make things work, make things move, and make things happen. People use energy to work and to play. When people do things like cook food, listen to music, and use a lamp, they are using heat energy, sound energy, and light energy. Energy is everywhere, and energy is in everything. We can't make energy, and we can't destroy it. When we use energy to make something happen, we don't lose it. It becomes a different type of energy. Listen and practice. Tourists. It's fun to be a tourist in a city. There are lots of things to do. You can go to a park, a museum, or a zoo. You can ride on a bus and listen to a guide. It's good to walk around a city too. You can take photos of the streets and buildings. In some cities, there are lakes. You can swim there and have fun. In Udaipur, in India, there's a big lake. You can ride in a boat on the lake. In Hanoi, in Vietnam, you can ride in a rickshaw and see the city. Listen and practice. Light. When something is luminous, it gives off light. Lamps, candles, fires, televisions, and the sun are luminous. Light energy travels from luminous things in straight lines. Light can move through transparent things like air, water, and windows. It can't move through opaque things like walls, trees, or people. Shadows happen when something opaque stops light moving through it. Shadows happen on the other side of an opaque thing where light can't reach. For example, when we stand outside on a sunny day, we block the sunlight and we make a shadow. Some transparent materials can make a thin shadow because they stop sunlight. Listen and practice.
Bicycles. The first bicycles were made of wood. Then, after 1850, they were made of metal. Early bicycles, called high-wheel bicycles, were uncomfortable because they had no tires. The front wheel was very big, and there were no gears or brakes. Cyclists often crashed. Modern bicycles are safer because they have brakes and their wheels are both the same size. They also have rubber tires, so they are comfortable. People cycle to work or school and for fun and sport. Bicycles are good because they don't produce pollution.
Listen and practice. Fruit and animals. Many animals eat fruit. Birds, monkeys, and mice eat fruit. They eat it in the trees and on the ground.
Learning this course and understanding.
What job do you want to do? Do you like singing or dancing? Do you play music or do you play soccer? You can do these things at school or in your free time. Some people do these things for a job. That's how they make money. These soccer players are working. These musicians are working. They are playing instruments. People pay money to watch the musicians. These people are making a movie. The actors act in the movie. The camera operator uses the camera. The director tells them what to do. There are so many jobs. Listen and practice. Many big cities are by an ocean. They have a harbor for ships. Ships bring materials for new buildings. Ships bring tourists, too. There's a big harbor in Sydney, in Australia. There are nice apartments and restaurants by the harbor. Sydney is a big city, but it has lots of parks and trees. Ships can come to a city by river, too. Many cities are on big rivers. In these cities, you can find great bridges. There are bridges for people, cars, and trains. Listen and practice. It's great to walk in a city, but you can't walk everywhere. Many people in cities use transportation. Lots of people come to cities by car, so there are traffic jams. Cars make pollution. Cars are not a good type of transportation in big cities. Trams are a good type of transportation. They run on tracks, and they don't make pollution. Lots of cities have underground trains. Underground trains are